Houston, Virginia Tech Hokies, and the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Howie Rowe on the sideline.
I caught up with the Hokies head coach before the game. He said they have got incredible plans right now to get this wide receiver involved. Defenses have been keying on him. With the young quarterback, they think they have put something into the scheme that will help them get the ball to their receiver downfield, regardless of what the defense tries to do. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Hokies offense will go on the attack first. And here comes the man that makes this offense go. If you look at this game on paper, it really shouldn't be much of a matchup. You have a high-powered offense against, candidly, an overmatched opponent. But, hey, you never know. You got to line up and play the game.
On paper, this is a horrible matchup. But this game's not played on paper, right? Like, this defense, they're going to have to play their best game. They're going to have to play more consistent than they have. They haven't tackled well this season. They're going to have to play their best game against a great opponent. But we've seen upsets happen. They got to get some adrenaline, some emotion, something good to happen early.
I think it has to happen early, David, and then the question is, can they maintain that over the course of the entire game? Listen, it's college football. 18 to 22-year-olds, and maybe this offense just thinks they can come out here and roll their helmet out on the field, and that's going to get it done. We've seen crazy stuff happen, but no doubt, this defense has to play out of their minds today to have any shot.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Brown. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. On the move. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3-and-outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4-and-out if they don't convert. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that 4th down.
There are not a lot of head coaches that I think are willing on their opening drive to go for it on 4th down, especially in that kind of field position. But this head coach ain't scared. And he believes in his running back. He believes in his offensive line to go pick it up, and that's exactly what they did.
He'll be knocked down, but not before doling out some punishment and getting 7.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Keep it on the ground. Turning it on. At the 30, the 20, the 10. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And it's finished off with that thrilling 56-yarder for the score. He'll bring it out. It's Taylor. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Demon Deacons offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And here comes the productive Wandame Davis. He is a guy who is reliable and can be dangerous if he gets a chance.
And man, this guy is fun to watch. You do not want to take a bathroom break, sit in your seat when this offense has the ball, because at any point in time, this receiver can make the unbelievable highlight catch, David. His catch radius is as good as there is in all of college football. He has an unbelievable ability to just reel it in. We just expect it to happen today.
It's just a knack, and it's almost like every weekend you're going through social media, like, where's the clip, right? Like, because he just makes these clips that most humans don't make, whether it's one hand, whether it's two hand, whether he's guarded or not. Like, he just has this unbelievable knack of playmaking, and we will see it today at some point in the ballgame.
And the deflection on third down. How big is that? Forces a fourth down. The Demon Deacons will line up to punt it away. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. Found a lot of running room before he goes out of bounds, and what a way to build a little momentum. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Great place to start for this offense. Quick give. It's Davis.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Right side, it's Watkins. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7.
Gain of 19 on the play. First and goal, Virginia Tech.
The Hokies are threatening on first and goal. Trying to run, it's Davidson. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's second and goal.
Okay, first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. Quarterback keeper. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. This whole red zone offense thing has been a little shaky. They've been stopped twice already. Maybe they ought to try to score from deep. A run for the quarterback. He'll be stopped right there. They kept it on the ground on third and goal, and it did not pay off. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. And this one splits the uprights. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Number 95, set to kick it away.
On the return, it's Taylor. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Wiggins. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
Yeah, I just feel watching this offense, they need a big play. They need their confidence to get going, get the mojo going, considering they really struggled their last time out. They just don't seem to have figured it out quite yet here in the first quarter.
What a complete disaster. What a terrible decision to run that far backwards and take the safety.
And that's one the quarterback just has to learn from. When you're backed up like that, you've got to be able to get rid of the football. And I know he's got to scramble. He's trying to break out to the right-hand side to see if something positive can happen. But all that pursuit is coming after him. He needs to throw that thing away, live to play another play, but instead he gives up the big safety.
So after that safety, they'll kick it away from their own 20. Fields the punt.
The return is tackled down at the 26, and the Virginia Tech offense will take
Here comes the
over.
Hokies offense to start this possession. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time, it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
From the gun, it's Davis. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. And the Hokies come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Cuts it upfield. It's Davidson. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
First down for the offense.
The Hokies come to the line with a new set of downs. Grabbed behind the line. It's Watkins. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Virginia Tech is on top. As we take a look at the stats, things are a little one-sided so far. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. They'll give him one to the 28-yard line.
And that was a nice second down run and setting up third and inches. And now it's physical time, right? Like, they know you might run the football. You know you probably want to run the football. How can you be more physical? Sometimes bring some extra bodies, some extra tight ends in. Go to that play that you know is your short yardage point.
And the Hokies are facing third and inches. Looks as if he's going to run it. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And it's a good job by this defense, man. They got him in third and short, but, man, they've got to do a better job. If they want to get back in this football game, like, they've got to force some field goals. They've got to force some punts. They've got to force something to go their way, and they've got to be better on third down.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Back to pass, it's Baker. Out wide right, it's Heath. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Facing third and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. Quarterback keeps it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offside.
This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. That's the last thing this defense needed, a penalty to keep the drive moving. It's 1st and 10. The pull and throw off the RPO. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. The Hokies will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. This is a designed run. He is denied, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating the ball down the field. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Hokies! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he made the extra point without problem. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Deep in the end zone, it's Carr. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Demon Deacons offense makes its way out to start this drive. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. And the Demon Deacons now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Lopez. Right side, it's Davis. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Lopez wants to fire. He wants to go deep. Pulls it in down the sideline. He's into the open down the middle. Touchdown, Demon Deacons. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
I like it. You're backed up towards the end zone, and you go aggressive and spin the football, try to make the big play, and do they ever. 90-plus yards to the house. Who needs space? I'll take 6.
And they did tack on the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score coming on a scintillating 92-yard pass for the score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Virginia Tech opens this drive as the offense looks ready to go. Basically everything they've tried has worked, scoring a couple of touchdowns and a field goal on their first 3 possessions. A snap, wants to throw to start this drive. Back's got it on the screen. Got room at the 35. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. And the Hokies want to pick up the tempo.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And he's brought down after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. They need a huge play on 3rd and long. Calls his own number. Pass to 6. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
The Hokies will have it 1st and 10. Out wide right, it's Watkins. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
I'll tell you, the offense might be setting up a shot down the field here. You might see them later fake the wide receiver screen and see if they can hit a tight end or another receiver running up the boundary. Keep your eye open for that.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Baker. Setting up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. And the 2nd down completion was anything but productive. 3rd and long coming up. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Got him downfield. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28.
And this offense has really showed me something today, man. They've already put some drives together and made some explosive plays, and now just executing on 3rd down. They've shown you a little bit of everything, and this offense is looking like it's the real deal.
Makes the tackle.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the end route there.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Fires to the big fella.
And, man, guys, we talked about this guy coming into the game, right? He is good, and he can catch the football. He can make plays. That's his first target on the day. And I think the defense is just as surprised as we are, but the offense definitely got to get this guy more involved.
And the Hokies kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Gets the back moving. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Fires immediately. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. A designed run for the quarterback. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused. Made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
And he tacks on the extra point. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, we knew this would be a telling week, and Week 12 has not disappointed. Let's get you updated right away. Let's start with the Temple Owls, taking on the number 22 team, the Tulane Green Wave. And it's the Owls, with one of the truly dazzling offensive displays we've witnessed this season. They had a scoring answer every time they needed one, and win a fireworks-filled football game. And that now gets this group to 3 wins, which is nothing to write home about yet, but brick by brick, this staff is starting to build something. Here now a look at some other games of note today, including a big upset with major implications. Back now to your game in Winston-Salem. This running back is enjoying one very productive day. He's the bell cow for this team. They are not afraid to give him the ball, and he's a big reason why they're 2 quarters from a win. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at a Legacy Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. Fielded in the end zone. It's Carr. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. We check in with Holly Rowe.
Checking in with the Hokies head coach at the half. He is very pleased with his defense right now. As you know, this quarterback that they're facing has got so much hype and so much attention, but they have been able to contain him in the first half. They get the ball here to start the second. We'll see if this defense can keep up that same momentum and shut down that quarterback here in the third. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Holly. Hammers ahead for a yard out to the 12.
Man, we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping.
Oh, he wants it all. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. The Demon Deacons will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Center field, this one in tight quarters. Coverage unit all over him, stopped immediately. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Throws it off the RPO. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. This defense will try to force a fourth down on 3rd and short from the 45. He'll take it himself. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be first down.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh,
snags it and he's open. Past the 10. Touchdown Hokies! And the beatdown has ensued. They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacks on the extra point. quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped off the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 50 yards out. Fielded in the end zone, it's Carr. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
I personally love aggressive defense. I love it. Bringing the strong safety down, blitzing that sucker in there to get the quarterback. Boom. Get that guy on the ground. Nice aggressive play call by the defense.
And the Demon Deacons trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Right side, it's Davis. Able to haul it in, and right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And I wish I could bring you some hope, but, man, this defense, again, you know, they already got the lead. They got their ears pinned back. They're rushing the quarterback. I know this one's over, but offensively, let's find a way to protect our guy, put something together. Maybe we find a way to make this respectable at some point in the football game.
He's going to get loose. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. To throw, it's Baker. Back's got it on the screen. Break. Ball is loose. He picks it up, still on his feet. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back's got to do a better job with ball security. Cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
Now the connection takes it to the 11. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. They're not thinking 3. They want the touchdown, and here they come going for it on 4th and short. They want to run this quarterback. Drag to the ground, but not before. He's converted the 4th down to keep the drive going. The Hokies trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Quarterback will keep it. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. This quarterback part of their running game. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
And a running game can be really hard to stop when you got so many guys that can do some damage. And this defense is taking some licks. This QB's made him look silly a couple of times, but they're starting to adjust. Gotta like that play right there, getting to him and getting him on the ground.
On the move. He'll be stopped right there. They kept it on the ground on 3rd and goal, and it did not pay off. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
From deep, it's Carr. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Tight end now in motion. The play fake, Gio Lopez. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
Straight ahead, it's Wiggins. He'll slither through and pick up 3 and get it out to the 10-yard line.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying.
They're going to get him for a safety. Tried to make something out of nothing and still got stuck for the 2.
Well, the quarterback was trying to scramble that time. He moves to his left, buying time, just trying to find a throw somewhere. But how about the speed and the pursuit by the defense? They get him down inside the end zone. That's 2 points, and they're going to get the ball back.
So after taking the safety, they'll line up for a free kick from their own 20. On the return.
The return brings it out to the 34, and the Virginia Tech offense will take over.
Here comes the Hokies offense to start this possession. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Rides to the back. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. That's it for this period, and it's Virginia Tech on top. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Out wide right, it's Heath. At the 40, there he goes. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
And the Hokies have it with a 1st and 10. RPO complete. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Leaves it with the back. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Powers through the defender. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game, running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
To the air, it's Baker. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. A lot of offensive coordinators love to screen you to death and work the ball down the field, Jesse, but a negative play like that will take you out of your game plan.
And that's not the last screen that they've got in their playbook offensively. They're going to try and do it a few different other ways, but give the defense credit. D-line doing a nice job watching the quarterback, stopping the rush, and everybody just seemed to hone in on the running back on that screen.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
It's a really nice job by the cornerback playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball, and this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these rig running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. Doesn't have a straight-on shot here. He'll kick it from the left hash and 39 yards out. And he missed it. No good. And they missed a field goal, so something has gone wrong today.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink. When you knock it off the crossbar, those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Left side is Taylor. Still running at the 40. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. The Demon Deacons peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Wants to throw one first. Going deep. It's dropped after taking the hit.
Got to give this defense credit, guys, because all game long they have forced their opponent to be one-dimensional. They haven't allowed anything to happen in the passing game. As a result, we're here in the fourth quarter. They barely allowed over 100 yards passing.
Quarterback Keith brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. Defense showing blitz, trying to rattle this quarterback. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be third down. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. Jones wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. Trying to get the corner. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, Dave.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.